Hi guys, it's Jen here and welcome to Jen's Wild About Art. So today I'm doing something completely different. I'm getting back to one of the first mediums I ever used, which is pastels. I'll be using my Derwent pastel pencils and also pan pastels that I have in a few different colours. So I'm just drawing this baby goat for you today. I just fell in love with the picture. I love baby animals and I've been doing a few baby animals lately. So I found this little goat kid and I thought I really wanted to draw this guy. So I've been wanting to paint one, but I thought, oh, I might just draw him in pastel because then I can get deeper fur textures and have all kinds of fun. So I'm going in with indigo into the eyes to do the pupils, and then yellow just around the pupils because they've got quite golden eyes. I will dull that down with a bit of titanium white after. So now I'm going in with a bit of burnt umber pencil, just around his nostrils and his eyes to define those. And now I'm going in with my pan pastels and I'm using a special smudging tool that's just got a little, like a makeup sponge on the end, and it fits over the edge and you can hand wash them when you're finished with them. So it's just really nice and it's just a nice texture. It gives a really soft, the pan pastels give a really soft effect, almost like painting with pastels. It's really gorgeous, yeah. So I'm actually using raw umber for the base coat, and then I'm going over the top with a little bit of burnt sienna just to mix it in to get some reddy browns in there as well. And I'll just drag that around over the ears. And his little horns, I'm going in with a blue-grey. And then I'm also popping in a little bit of Payne's grey over the top of the horns. And now I'm going in with titanium white into the ears. And I'm doing this, actually I'm drawing this on watercolour paper. I'm using a tinted Antigone 100% cotton 120 pound watercolour paper for this because I thought, oh, it'd work and it's working, so that's all good. I haven't actually done pastel on watercolour paper before, but this is what I had to hand and I felt like doing pastel. So now as you can see, I'm going over the white with a little bit of, over the yellow, sorry, with a little bit of white. And now I'm just popping some highlighty bits on his little antlers and trim around his ears. So now I pop some hair texture in. I pop that bit of cloth down under my hand because it does get quite dusty. The pastel does get dusty. You'll notice every so often I pick it up and just drop the pastel onto the board beneath because, yeah, you don't blow the pastel because when it's airborne, if you get it into your lungs, it's not very good for your health. So I just tip the picture up and drop the pastel onto the board underneath, and then at the end I get a damp sponge and I sponge it up with a damp cloth. So as you can see, I'm now going in just over the top with fur texture in the white, titanium white Derwent pencil or Derwent pastel pencil. And I've got the cloth under my hand so I don't smudge, because you do get quite a lot of dust around anyway, even just drawing with these. So I've got the cloth under my hand so I don't inevitably smudge it around. Draw his little chin in. And now I'm drawing with a bit of brown earth pastel pencil. I'm doing the fur texture around his cheeks. He had the cutest expression, this little guy. I saw the photo and it made me giggle. I'm like, oh, okay, I've got to draw you. You're way too cute, little goat. So yes, I pop the fur texture in and now I'm taking it down onto his body. Just following the direction his fur goes. And I've gone a slightly lighter colour, bit of dark sanguine on that side, just to, because he does have, he's highlighted on one side, he's a lighter brown on one side than the other because that's where the sun's reflecting. So now I'm going in with the burnt umber, just a little bit, take that around his fur and around his little horns. Define his nostrils a bit more. Then take that line down, drop his whiskers in, or his whisker dots. And define his little mouth, and now do a bit more fur texture along the front of his face. And you can see all the different colours sort of shine through. I get my sponge there because I thought I'd try and blend it a bit more, so it wasn't quite so liney, so I just thickened up the strokes a little bit there. And now draw his little eyelashes in. So now just take that around, start defining the fur around the rest of his face. Yeah, I used to do pastels quite a lot, mainly for animals. I did a lot of animal portraits, people's pet portraits and things like that for quite a while, and I did nearly all of them in pastels because I just found it so much easier to get the texture and just a real deepness to the colours in their fur. And I mean, this is just a quick one today. It only took me about an hour to do this little guy, but yeah, had tons of fun drawing him. So yeah, I might be doing a bit more of this, I think. So now I'm just going back over a little bit more with the dark sanguine just to get a bit more of that red back into his coat. And now I'm using a little bit of burnt ochre. Just put a bit of gold in there. Because they're quite mottly, these little guys, and you take that into his ears. And yeah, like I said before, he's a bit lighter on that side. The sun's shining on that side of his fur, so you can see the gold in him more that side. So now I've got, I call it my smudging stick. I've forgotten the technical name for these things, but yeah, they're really handy for blending the fur. Yeah, you can get these pretty much at any art supply store. Yeah, so I just use that to soften up so you can't see so many direct lines. And now I'm going in with a light blue, just for the highlights. And I'll take that out with my blending stick again. Pop some more fur texture in. And as you can see, the colour of the paper is sort of helping me with the colour inside his ears, because I do have a little bit of a tan colour inside their ears. So I'm just leaving a little bit of paper. Then I'll wipe some of the dust off. Go in near the eyes again because they're still a bit too bright. Pop some whiskers on his chin. Oh, he's a cute little face. Look at him. Now pop his little whiskers on his eyelashes on. Finish off his little horns. Square up those pupils because they've got really unusual little pupils. And going back in with a tiny touch of burnt umber, and now blend it around again. And we're just about done. I hope you've enjoyed this picture. I've had a ball using my pastels again. Hopefully I'll do a few more videos like this of my little furry friends with pastel pencil and pan pastel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click like and subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. Have an awesome day. I'll see you then. Okie doke. Bye.